All right. Hopefully you're ready for more Christmas songs. We're going to be breaking down Silent Night by Casting Crowns. And then we're going to do a little bit of the drum fill for Happy Christmas War is Over. I just want to keep on doing that until, in a year and a half, I finally get that down. So things to note about Silent Night. We're in 3/4. So we have 3 beats in our measure. That's one thing that we're looking at. The other thing is, at the beginning of the song, you'll see this notated. Accents are in beat 1, 2, 3. So all of our numbers is a good way to think about it. We'll be doing accents. Probably start with just the basic beat, add that as we go. Now, if you need this sheet music, if you want to teach us in a lesson or want to follow along at home, you can become a member for $9.99 a month at musicbythemeasurespro.com. Gets you up to 10 tabs a month, or drum sheets and piano sheets or whatever you're looking for. And it's a great way to support us. We can make more videos doing that and write out more sheet music. You actually get to have input on what music we write and input on us on what videos you want. All right, so we're going to ignore that accent right away, our accents right away. And basically our main beat is just going 1. So 1, 2, and 3, and 1. With that kick, it'd be 1, 2, and 3. All right, let's see how fast 58 is. 1, 2, and 3, and 1. All right, so the way that I like to work on accents with students is, so the 1 is not going to be a problem. Like, right, you just hit that a little bit harder. And then a good thing to do is like 2 and 3 and. I like to do them all at the same volume. 2 and 3 and. Then I like to do everything without an accent. You get used to going back and forth between those two. So you got 2 and 3 and. 2 and 3 and no accent. Hear the difference in volumes. Accent. And then you just kind of go back and forth. 2 and 3 and. So let's try that at 58. I'm gonna do that same thing. Obviously we'll put 1 back in, but we'll go 1, 2, and 3 and. All accents. Maybe not that loud. It's still Silent Night. And then take out the accents. And then we'll go back and forth a little bit. No accents. Accents. No accents. Now back and forth. You know, I wouldn't think about putting accents in until you're comfortable with the beat. You know, it's a good thing to try it now and fumble a little bit while you try it, but then take it out and just get this down. Or, so you know, and then put it back and forth and just keep on adding it, taking it away. So I kind of want to just go over the basic beats with the time that we have today. All right, so here, and we'll keep it at this slow tempo, make it a little bit easier for ourselves. So we're going 1, 2, and 3, and 1. Just got that little flam on 2. And as I quickly get through these all, I'm not going to worry too much about those accents right away. Something I can add in as I get more comfortable with the idea of the song. And 3, and 1. Let's see where some things change. So this beat looks interesting to me. So we got a couple different things going on. One, we got that foot hi-hat, just adding a little bit more percussion as we go. So let's focus on just this guy for a bit. And that might be, oh yeah, there's one other little pattern that we have to do. And then we got these 16th notes at the end. So we got a couple different things going on. So let's ignore the 16th notes. Let's go back to just 1, 2, and 3, and 1. Now at the same time, you're going to want to go 1, 2, 3, 1. So let's see if we put that together. So it'll be 1, 2, and 3, and 1. And then we'll worry about those 16th notes. All right, let's get that idea. Two and 3 and 1, 2 and 3 and. Now, even looking at those 16th notes, I have to decide how I want to play that. So if I wasn't playing a tom, so I'm figuring this out in real time. So, you know, this might go poorly. It might go, no, it'll probably go poorly. So if we got 1, 2, and 3, am I going to go end? Right? It just feels awkward. Would I go end? We got some issues here. The other issue is the next measure starts with that as well. So clearly says that I'm probably playing, I'm ending with my left hand, so I'm probably starting with my left hand as well. It seems like I'm stalling because I am a little bit. So if I was teaching this in a lesson, there's a lot of grace. Like if there's a person there next to me and I'm going, okay, well, this is how I would do that. Live, I'm like, shit, I can't play this right now. I got to take a minute and figure it out. So just deal with it. So we're going and, all right, step one. So we're going to go 3 and 3 and 3 and. Now, all right. First things first. We're going to grab this tempo marker because there's no way I'm going to figure this out at 58. I'm thinking 40. Now, what I'm thinking first is I'm getting this idea of 3 and 3 and. All right, I know my left is going to go 3 and. Also trying to like not beat the shit out of the ride. So the funny thing is, as soon as I want to reset, I want to hit that. I want to hit both right away. 3 and 1. So it'd be 3 and 1. When we get this down, it's going to be good. Because I say that because right away on 1 we're going, right? All right. We don't have to worry about that yet. 3 and 1. Rushing back from the tom to the tom makes me want to accent everything or just kind of beat it all. So 3 and 1. 3 and 1. 3 and 1. So we got 3 and 1. 3 and 1. What I'd love to see if I could pull off is just exactly what I just said. 3 and 1. 3 and 1. I mean, it's just the best way to break down something this complicated. Maybe complicated is not the right way to say this, but the fact that we're leading with our left hand on that ride just kind of feels awkward, but it's the only way that we can keep that tom idea going. 3 and 1. Oh, I just realized I could do it that way too. I could go. Because it's not a fast song at 78, but I think it's going to be better for me to go. Now, the great thing is, if you're learning this song, and shoot, I mean, like if you have a Christmas Eve service coming up and you have to play Silent Night on drums, which, you know, there's not a lot of great versions that have drums and guitar in it. You know, we typically did stuff in a rock band format. That's why I liked this Casting Crowns version. You can get by totally just going 1, 2, and 3, and. You know, you don't have to add all these extra things in. Now, I still want to break them down because they're great rudiments for us to learn. These are the kind of things that will show up in other songs as well. You know, we're going to see something weird leading with our left hand, or weird or interesting. Might be a better way to say that. All right, I'm going to spend a couple more minutes on this before I get to Happy Christmas War is over. So 3 and 1. 3 and 1. 3 and 1. Just takes a little bit of computing power for me to do that. Again, things that would make it easier if it was, right? If I didn't have to hit a tom at all, it'd be easier for me to play. That's not the case. So let's see if we can just get this rhythm in our heads with just the tom and the ride. 3 and a 1. 3 and a 1. 3 and a 1. Now, I'm going to give myself a little grace of saying, because I'm going like this, I'm like, that's what it feels like I'm doing anyway. It's not that bad. It's not, it can be rough now because I don't have it refined yet, right? Like this is just me trying to hold on and play it with a click. Then I can kind of like, after I get comfortable playing the idea, then I can kind of slow down, soften up my hits and not play so aggressively. Right now, it's just like I'm on monkey brain right now. It's like I just trying to hit this in time. 3 and a 1. All right. Before I worry about adding the next, like the foot hi-hat in, because it's probably going to be the hardest part, I'm going to try to put those two measures together, then add the kick drum and all that. Might be the easiest way to do it. All right. So I'm going to play through a couple times without metronome. So we got 1, 2, and smiling because clearly could not think that much. 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and brain failure. 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3. Just it's a lot of thinking. Try it again. 1, 2, and I'm now thinking like what I want to play. And if so, nope, I'm going to keep doing it the way I'm doing it. I might end up changing my sticking as I go. I might want to go. I might want to play 1. I want to see him and if there's any reason I wouldn't hit that offbeat. And I think I might have one. So like I'm like looking at the rest of the song going like, is there any reason I wouldn't play my toms instead of going? Which helps me a lot with my accents as well because it's just a little bit natural to have the left hit a little softer. And if you have nothing else going on with your hands, 1. The only thing I wonder about is this cross stick he does right there. So that would be me doing song has some good questions for us. I may not have the answers today. And it might be one of those things where I spend a couple days learning this live and then change how I'm sticking it and saying, hey, you know what? It makes more sense to do it. Which already I'm kind of warming up to that idea. Looking ahead, I think that's most of the song. Got some stuff there. Okay. I'm going to try the left hand idea. So now that let's just walk through this. Before I get all hasty. So if we went 1, 2, and 3, and 1. All right, I can do that, but I need to start over now. On this 3. Yeah. It's going to hurt my brain. So we're going 3 and 3 and 1. And 1. All right, so 3 and 1. It's the same amount of movement. I don't know. So I'm gonna do it this way for a bit and probably change it back. Now, I say this with like guitars as well, or any instrument. Like, it's okay learning something wrong and spending the time doing this. Leading with your right hand on this instance is good for you to do. Leading with your left hand on this instance is good for you to do. If I could do both quicker, guess what? I've already had this part done, right? And again, when this shows up in a different song, it's gonna be like, boom. All right, I know how to do this now. Right now, it's tough because my brain is not that pliable. All right, so 3 and 1. 3 and 1. 3 and 1. So let's go back. Just here to here. Three and 1. 3 and 1. Just realized I never opened up the file for Happy Christmas, so good luck on that. And 1. And 1. All right, so let's play this beat a minute because we're ending our left hand on that ride, and it'll help me get used to that. Right, left. 1, 2, and 3, and it does feel more natural here. We're gonna jump to it when it had the tom in there. It does feel more natural playing that part, so it might again just lend itself to wanting to be played that way. 2 and so this might be too slow for me. 1, 2, and 3, and 3, and 1, and All right. Just wanted to play that a bit. So, let's see if I can get these two measures. 2 and 3 and 2 and 3 and 1. 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 2 and 3 and just hands. Fail. 3 and 1. 2 and 3 and 1. 1. Okay, we're going to leave that there. I'm going to see if I can stay here and actually open Happy Christmas Wars over. We'll see. Oh, there it is. Got lucky. Just wanted to hit this drum fill. There we go. I've not played drums in probably actually a week and a half or something like that. So, you know, I've taught drums. I just haven't, I guess I haven't done a drum lesson. I probably have played a little bit. But I know if I don't work on this beat, everything that I did learn on this is going to leave me. So let's go back to let's go to 50 because I don't remember this at all. We're in 6/8. Yeah. So just breaking down a field that's a little bit hard for me to play, and yeah, we'll just redo it. So what I do remember is not much, but 1. I got to remember how to count this too. So we got 1 into 2E into 3E into 1 into 2E into 3E into 1 into 2E into 3E into. Then on 4E and 5E and 6E. Takes me a little bit more time than it should to get there. 4E and 5E and 4E and 5E and. My snare is a little. Actually, we don't need snare for this. All right, that's the idea. Let's see what that does for 50. And let's just do the first half. Did not mean to do that. Meep. It won't let me fix it. I don't think it matters. They're all on the wrong. No, just the kick drum's on the wrong line. Okay. Don't know what happened there. Okay. And 3E and 1E and 2E and 3E and 2E and 3E and 1 and 2E and 3E and 1. 1 and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 1. All right, last half. So we're gonna go, 4 E and a 5 E and. 4 E and a 5 E and a 6 E and a. 4 E and a 5 E and a 6 E and a. And a 6 E and a 4 E and a 5 E and a 6 E and a. So, got the general idea. Let's just try to put that together. 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 5 E and a 6 E and a. So missing the of that beat. 1 and a 2 E and a. Start speeding it up. Let's go by 8s for now because I feel like the first couple aren't going to be that big of a deal. It's getting a little distracted, but let's go to 64. I feel like I got the idea of it down. I just repetition at this point. All right, I think we had 72 on here before. Let's do 70, and then I feel like I can already surpass that. So it's getting smoother. Now, at 70, I think the song's like 147, so we're halfway there, which kind of just says how fast it's going to be. So, you know, you start to hear a little bit of breakdown in my playing. Try 76. And a 2, and a 3, and a 4, and a 1, and a 1, and a 2, and a 3, and a 4, and a 5, and a 6, and a... Little mistakes throwing me off. It's just hard for me to so this is, I wouldn't say sad, but it's a bad warning sign when 76 is throwing me off that much. A lot of it's technique, right? Being able to play fast enough with both my hands. Yeah, it's going to be difficult. So, I say let's do a couple more at 76. You know, maybe stretch, maybe stall a little bit. All the pieces are there. Just need to keep on doing it. I have a couple ideas like I'm ruminating on of breaking it down differently, but I think in the time I have left, just a couple more like this. All right, so that went better. Let's go to 82. 82, see what happens, and we'll save it as that, and then we'll jump into 82 next time. 6. So 82 is not a great place for me to start next time. Just a little too fast for me. So let's jump it back down to 72. Actually, I'm going to save it as 62 because I think 62 I could start with. It's kind of my warm-up to getting it to where I want it to go. All right, again, if you guys need the sheet music, it's on our website, musicbythemeshpro.com. Every membership helps us create more videos. Right now we have a handful of members. We're selling tabs daily, but if we had 100 members, we could be doing videos like this every day. You guys could tell us whatever song you want. We'd write all the sheet music in the world for you. So you guys supporting us helps us support you as musicians, and that's what we want to do. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. I hope you guys are getting your songs learned for Christmas, and I hope you guys have fun.